My beloved children, dear youth, most cherished campers at St. Sava Camp in Shadeland, Pennsylvania. Christos Vaskrse, Christ is risen. I come before you on this day as your bishop in order to speak to you about what was intended to be our forthcoming camp season for this year, 2020. As you have already heard, we have had to cancel camp for this year because we were apprised of the fact that more than likely the state of Pennsylvania would not be open up until the month of September. And so, out of our love for you, we, that is to say the members of the Diocesan Administrative Board of our Diocesan Council and the Executive Board of the Federation of the Circles of Serbian Sisters, have decided for your own good that we will cancel camp so that you can make, if possible this year, alternate plans. However, we are not simply canceling camp, because that would be a very difficult decision for us. What we are going to do instead is provide you with the means by how we can still get together, albeit through technology, so that we can hold camp through the ages of the internet. What we are going to do, beloved children, is to have classes for you over the internet, arts and crafts, so that our clergy can teach you religion, so that you can learn something about the Serbian language, so that you can learn something about your history, so that you can produce some kind of magnificent memento and keepsake of this most unusual camp season. Also, we are going to endeavor to have the teenagers practice over Zoom technology so that we can have our end of the camp season celebration and all together, everyone enjoy in their magnificent singing, dancing, and resplendent tambura music. Whenever we have a difficult situation in Orthodoxy, we are taught the following by our church fathers who would like us to understand what it means to lead a spiritual life. And what did they teach us to do when a person is in such a dilemma, where your mind is saying one thing to you, your heart is saying something entirely different? They told us, take your head and physically turn it toward your heart. Close your eyes, and through your closed eyes, look deep into the recesses of your heart. And only when you see a flame in the middle of your heart, and that flame is Jesus Christ, risen from the dead, open your eyes, and in your heart, what will you see? You will see how your parents are bringing you to the very gates of the Shadeland camp entrance. You are going down that dusty road, and then you come to our beautiful A building, the administrative center of our camp. You register, you drop everything, and you run to go to your dormitories. You go to make your bunk bed. And then, of course, the counselors have to come and inspect and see, is everything proper? And then you look out the window and you see that beautiful Shadeland landscape. Can you not see the lake, Lake Shadeland, in front of you? I can. And then, of course, what is the most beautiful part of being together at Shadeland? The ability to go to the church and to worship together in the morning and in the evening. Keep your eyes closed and keep imagining how you are surrounded by all of your fellow campers, your most trusted and beloved friends, all of those who take good care of you, all of the women who come to cook, the mothers, the fathers who take care of us as well as the mothers do, all of the persons who have gathered around you, the counselors, the staff. Everyone is there. We're all together there. The priests are all there leading us in prayer, and the sound of your angelic voices echo throughout that huge church that we have at Shadeland Camp. And that church is dedicated to whom? To the Mother of God, who always stretches out her arms like a mother ready to receive us at any time that we need her, at any time we want to call upon her for help and to pray through her to her Son and our God in common. Then, what will you see after that as you return back? Oh, a wonderful meal is waiting for you. How those ladies have endeavored to prepare such delicious food. And then I can see myself when I come to visit you. I can see the anticipation as I am walking down the hill from the parking area to come and to greet you, to look at you, to bless you, to be able to be with you, to be able to teach you something, to be with you for a day or two at Shadeland Camp. It is a source of joy for each and every one of us. Keep your eyes closed. Do you not see Chica Rudley, who is in charge of our Shadeland estate? Do you not see Teta Millie, Teta Didi? Do you not see everybody whom we love so much, who are prepared to take care of you from all of their hearts, to give you everything? And then, we cannot be selfish. We have to do something for someone else and not just focus on ourselves. And so what are we going to do? We have already prepared a sufficient amount of frozen foods in anticipation of this camp season. We know that the people who live around the Shadeland Camp are in need of food. And so we are going to donate funds to their food bank. Our dear sisters are going to come and to take all of that food which has been prepared for us and give it to them, because now they are the ones who are in need. And so we will do an act of charity so that God will look upon us and smile upon us, because we have learned what it means to be His extended arm here in this world. And so, please, I know how disappointed you must be. I know how disappointed we are. But we cannot remain disappointed. This is not permissible in our Orthodox faith. We always have to find a source of joy. And so our joy is that we will be together, if anything else, this camp season electronically. We will see our faces, perhaps little squares lined up, one next to the other, all over the face of our computer screen. But we will be there. We will be able to talk to each other, to hear each other, to dance with each other. We can dance on one end, you can dance on the other end. Somebody can play. All of our joy, all of our anticipation will still have been fulfilled. And then, this year, I expect that we have had so many of you register for camp. Over 100 each week. And so we are now going to be in a position, because I anticipate that each and every one of you are going to invite yet another friend to join you for next year's camp season in 2021. And so we who are in charge of Shadeland will have to find some way of building new dormitories, extra space to accommodate you, to make the A building even larger than it is. And we will do all of this from the bottom of our hearts, because you, children, are everything to us, and we will give everything that we have so that we can make you happy, and so that you will be an integral part of our church and of our lives. And so, my beloved campers, my dear clergy, my staffers, beloved members of the circles of Serbian sisters, mothers, fathers, Bake, Dedovi, all of you who are now listening to this message of mine, please do not lose heart. Instead, be filled with joy, and the joy of anticipation for next year will be even better than we could have possibly expected that this year will be. May God keep you well. May He give you a good and a truly blessed summer, filled with an abundance of health, and joy. And until then, I leave you with this most radiant, traditional Christian greeting. Christos Vaskerse, Vaisinu Vaskerse, Christ is risen, indeed, he is risen.